So here is the post background. We're going to be reacting to some of them. I might be pausing the video and then talking along with it. So let's see.
These are the tales of Peppa E.X.E. Our tale begins late one night in the pig house. Peppa and George were fast asleep in their beds until something began to happen. Peculiar noises and strange lights flashed through the window and woke Peppa up.
What's that sound?
Okay, so literally that out of the window could be people having like party lights, or it could be thunder or something. Let's just watch the rest.
George!
It's George, you pig. Something was like a UFO or a tornado. That's what I thought. Okay, let's turn.
Daddy, there is a UFO outside our window.
A UFO? That's nonsense. It's probably just a weather balloon. Now get back to bed before I slap you.
Peppa and George.
So basically, in all the horror movies, I watched that the dad was the bad guy. And he said he's literally going to slap Peppa and George. And they're just telling them that there's one outside. Like, is he the murderer in this one? Because he seems like he is. Because he's just being a rude dad. They just came to tell you about what's happening outside. An alien invasion, basically. Let's just play it.
It's 3 in the morning and you've woke us up. No more cartoon corruption videos before bed.
We really saw a UFO. Please believe us.
See, they believe. You hear it?
What on earth was that sound?
It must be a burglar. Well, that's all right. I'm strapped.
It's a UFO.
This bad mother will take his silly head clean off. I'm going to handle this. You stay here and call the police.
Oh my god, literally the dad is just walking. It looks like he's sus because he's literally holding a gun. And he thinks that he's gonna make it through with the gun. Let's see what he does. He might go to jail for this.
Come on out now so I can blast you.
Is he talking to Peppa and George or... Oh, Madame Gazelle.
Madame Gazelle, what are you doing in my house at 3 in the morning?
Madame Gazelle wouldn't respond.
She looks like he's dead or something. She has like a purple
right, then.
cheek.
Have it your way. Bing, bong, boom.
Ooh.
What are you?
Oh.
The visitor was not Madame Gazelle. A
That's why she had purple.
A shapeshifter from the other side, older than the stars. The entity's presence wormed its way through Daddy Pig's fragile...
Wait, that doesn't make sense. Daddy Pig looks like he's a creepy pig and he's trying to kill... Still, if he killed this person, still be bad. But he's sus and she's sus. Like, we don't even know who this person is. We know Madame Gazelle, but it wasn't her. So who originally is it? So I think he might die because he might be not the killer in this one. There might be like spirits.
Get out of my brain.
He's in his brain.
Say hello to my little friend.
He seems happy in that one.
I wonder what's taking him so long. Was that a gunshot?
Yes, that was Daddy Pig.
Peppa, you and George stay here. I'm going to go find Daddy Pig.
I know Peppa talk. I know Peppa talk, but I didn't hear George talk yet.
Peppa, come see this.
That's creepy. No, that's not actually Daddy Pig. Peppa, don't. Literally, did Daddy Pig die? Because he shot the guy, and he's probably in the spirit of him because he didn't got shot yet. So that might be happening. George.
Where's Peppa?
Oh no. She's in dead body.
Peppa woke to find herself in a very strange place.
She got set free. I don't get it. Petro. Danny dog.
Danny, are you okay?
Wait, this is probably where they make all their spirits. Like, it makes sense, like how Madame could have been killed and been a spirit.
Danny Dog was not okay.
Wait, this does not make sense. So if Peppa Pig is in there, how'd she get out? All her friends are trapped in there, and then they let this like water out that was green or something, and now she's like dead from the guy there. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, this isn't working.
The visitors had scoured the stars for millennia in hopes that one day their experiments would prove successful.
Peppa. Did Peppa die? Oh. Oh no. Now they need to do something with that.
Mastery, the alien entities descend with a manic fervor to experiment. To them, subjects are raw material to be twisted and refined. Their very essence subjected to deranged manipulations. As the eldritch machinery
They need to put like
hums,
everything
their
in her.
obsession is clear. They are striving to unlock unfathomable secrets, heedless of the horrors they unleash.
How's she tied up on that?
For transcendence. The visitor's experiment has failed.
Now she's a creepy Peppa. Oh no. Why they experiment her? Because now she's creepy and she can kill her. Like the workers, like she's strong enough. She has like power. Okay. So I think Peppa's now a bad guy in the story. I don't think Daddy Pig, but Daddy Pig was still a ghost and somebody was in his body. I think it was that guy. Mommy Pig and like George are innocent. You programmed her, you made her be like this, so it isn't her problem. It's your guys' fault.
Good news, George. We found Peppa. She was just wandering around outside. She do be looking a little crazy, but she has had a long night.
George tried to tell Daddy Pig that something was wrong with Peppa.
Yeah,
but he
something
wouldn't listen.
is wrong with Peppa.
Don't worry, George. Everything is fine. Now get some sleep. Good night.
George, I am going to swallow your soul.
George, don't turn off the lights. Get out of there. You should have never slept with her.
George tried to tell Mummy Pig, but she was working.
What is it, George? Can't you see I'm working?
Mummy Pig is trapped in Minecraft.
Oh no. George can barely even talk. It's called the Peppa Pig Horror, The Visitors. So basically that part was creepy. Like George tries to tell Mommy Pig, but something happens. Like it's super weird. Look at it.
What's all that racket?
Oh,
Mummy Pig, what on earth are you in here eating?
you're eating George? She's eating George.
Oh my God, you ate George, you pig.
Officials are still searching for the pig family after a rash of disappearances surrounding an aircraft crash outside of town. Now to Officer Carl, who is giving a live press conference.
At 4:15 this morning, our department received calls about a possible UFO crash outside of town. I've spoken with the military officials and they have assured us that this was not a UFO. As it turns out...
Okay, let me turn my camera around.